Well, hello there, Leoman and Mountain back once again in the Lake District, and it's been 10 days, too long, since I've been here. And today, I mean, January, you're on my side, because look at that. Oh, no wind, no clouds, just a beautiful January morning. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm already hyped up for the day. Today, we're going to do two Wainwrights. Not many, it's only a smallish walk. We're going to do Sheffield Pike and Glenridding I did it again. And Glenridding Dodd. One of which of these Wainwright really didn't like, and the other one he really did like. And peculiarly, he liked the smaller one better than the bigger one. But we're going to see what we think of it. A lot of people tend to sort of hate on Sheffield Pike, which, I mean, we'll see when we get up there, won't we? But as for now, yeah, it's beautiful. We're heading up the Glencoyne Valley, and oh, look at these herdies. Oh. Yeah, love herdies. Getting sidetracked now. We're heading up the valley to get to Sheffield Pike first, and then we're going to make our way down to Glenridding Dodd. Seems like the best route in a way. We've parked at the National Trust car park on Ullswater, but yeah, it's looking like a pretty good day. No sort of real weather problems. I mean, I was thinking that it's going to be like December was, where I'm just going to wake up and it's just going to be raining, or it's going to be windy, you know, one of the two. But no, nothing. So join me as we have a hike over a couple of Wainwrights, and yeah, let's enjoy the day. Let's go. Well guys, we're not even that far up, and look at that. Views over Ullswater. Got Galbarra fell over there, did probably a month and a half ago now. But yeah, it's not even that far up and it's stunning. But the light is just now hitting, I believe that's going to be Hartside. Yeah, so that sun's coming up now. I've got out, I say nice and early, it's winter so it's not early. I got out at about 8:20, and yeah, waiting for that sun, that light to get a bit more, because filming in the dark or low light it's not really great on a GoPro, so you have to wait a little bit for that light so I can film some footage and talk to you guys. But oh yes, a bit of light now hitting Sheffield Pike there. Yeah, lovely. So today's walk's fairly short. It's 8 kilometers, but it's not a small ascent, so it's quite steep on some parts anyway. But yeah, wow, just how have we gone from December to January? You know, it is incredible how the weather just turns on its head. It's a beautiful day finally, and I might get some views. So yeah, I've been waiting for that. The last few videos obviously been quite low, nothing special, just trying to get some videos in really. But now I'm thinking more positively, thinking more, yeah, we're gonna seize the day, carpe diem. So let's carry on heading up, where now we're a bit steeper now. We're climbing this side of this fell, But yeah, let's get some views, guys. Let's get some bloody views. Also, guys, if you're liking the video, like it, you know? I don't just do this for nothing. I do this for your appreciation. So this valley sort of reminds me of the valley at Haweswater, Riggindale. It's the one that runs between Kidsty Pike and the ridge that leads up to High Street. Yeah, it's quite a broad valley, but nonetheless quite spectacular. You've got all the water that was running down off Hartside, and yeah, it's quite nice. This there's a few little farm walls and walls dotted about, little bridge made out of well, rocks. But yeah, it's quite a nice walk up this way. It's a longer walk to Sheffield Pike and not as straight up, if you will, which I kind of prefer. Some people prefer going straight up and then the gentle way down. Going down doesn't really bother me, but going up, I like to not be dying all the way up. So yeah, there's a nice bits on this walk where you sort of level off a little bit so you can get your breath back, and then it starts up again. But it's quite nice nonetheless. But the views of this valley, can't really pick it up on the camera. It's the only problem with GoPro, so try my best for you. But yeah, they don't give you that depth of how big this is. You know, it sort of makes everything compressed, but nonetheless, still, I think you can agree, quite spectacular. I mean, it as well, the same as Riggindale. The valley leads down to Haweswater. That's Ullswater, obviously, but yeah, it's very similar, very similar. Anyway, let's carry on. Well guys, here we are at top of Sheffield Pike, and I better give you those 360 views. Well, I have no idea what Wainwright was moaning about when he said this was boring, because the views from here are pretty spectacular. I'll spin you around and I'll give you a bit of a tour. So obviously we've got Hartside just over there. Just the snow-capped peaks over there, that's Helvellyn, and in the foreground before that's Casticamp. We've got Birkhouse Moor out here to the left, and it's a bit hazy out there, but a bit further out you got Red Screes, Cordell Moor, you know, over to High Street, and then you got Angletown Pikes just over here, and then Ullswater just back down there. But yeah, pretty good views. I don't know why he didn't like it, but everywhere, each to their own really. It's quite a nice view. It was quite boggy coming up from the west side on Sheffield Pike. So I think it's time now we head down and we get over to Glenridding Dodd. I'll tell you what, there was a bitterly cold breeze on the top of Sheffield Pike then. I had to get my gloves and my hat on, which most people have already got on, but I like to not wear too many layers when I start a walk, because you do warm up, and the last thing you want to do is sweat and be cold when you stop. So what I mean by that is, when I've climbed up to the top of Sheffield Pike and I'm wearing God knows how many layers and I've got no more layers to put on, when you stop you do get cold. So you want to leave that option to obviously wick the moisture, because you are going to sweat anyway, wick the moisture with minimal layers, and then when you get to the top, stick on a down jacket or a coat or whatever you want to wear. But yeah, that's the way I tend to do it. But I didn't really need to put on a down jacket or anything like that. It was just my head and my hands that were getting cold, but now my head's getting warm. My hands are fine now, they're pretty good, but yeah, my head's getting warm. I have very thick hair, afro style hair, yeah, and yeah, there's a lot of it. There's a lot of it. Ooh, but we are coming down now off Sheffield Pike, making our way down to Glenridding Dodd. It should be better views apparently. If it is, that's great. That's what we like. We want better views. We always want to chase those views, don't we, guys? But it is a bit steep going down, so I'm just being careful because it's icy. And the last thing I want to do is call out mountain rescue, tell them that I've been an idiot, and can you come and save me, please? So yeah, taking my time coming down, but it's a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. It's quite boggy on Sheffield Pike. I thought it was just going to be that backside, but no, it's definitely all of it. So yeah, I'm just climbing around the bogs as much as I can. Luckily, because it is frozen, they are fairly solid. Not completely solid though, as I've just stepped into a bit of mud. But yeah, it's been well travelled, this. I think it really, I'll be honest with you, it needs National Trust to make a path, because it's not the best. It is not the best at all. Anyway, let's crack on to get to Glenridding Dodd. Can. And well, guys, I'll give you the 360 views. Well, that was Glenridding Dodd. Now we're going to head back towards the car park now. But yeah, not a bad one. Good little view of the lake of Ullswater. Yeah, I mean, whether it's on a lot of people's list, that one. I think really it's quite easy to get up to. It's quite easy to get up to. Whether it's any better than Sheffield Pike, I don't know. I don't know if I'd say it was, to be honest. Controversial, I know, but it's all right. It's a nice view. It's a good view. Nice and easy for people who are just beginning in it, and yeah, I'd say yeah, go and do it. But whether it's better than that much better than Sheffield Pike, I don't know. I don't think so. I think I like the views from Sheffield Pike because you're in the mountains. But yeah, right. Anyway, let's make our way down. Well guys, we have finally got back down from Glenridding Dodd, and well, that was quite steep, I'm not gonna lie. We're on the shores of Ullswater now, and nothing left to do except to say goodbye. I hope everyone enjoyed this, if you got this far. If you did, like it, you know, just do that little thumbs up for me. Show me that you appreciated the video. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe. You've got to do that for me. But yeah, I really enjoyed that one. Nice and short, very steep down though, so be warned of that. But apart from that, yeah, enjoy the lake, and I'll see you guys next week.